Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
I love running backs that have a nose in the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Firing to the right, complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Handoff to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for room. It's Wells. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Oh, look out! The 40. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over New Mexico State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Hartman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. This time on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Going up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking for a gap. It's Wells. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's 12. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Running behind that left side. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Coming after it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Okay, ready? This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. You stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Dell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves into position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridges. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Dell. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and knocked down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
17, Arkansas.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
To the wideout. He's out of bounds.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. The play action fake. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going to pass. He's got his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw. Caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bridges. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 21, Nebraska 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback checking off. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Give to the fullback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
The defense is playing a 3-4, so there's some natural bubbles up front. I think that's where this offense is trying to attack them with that fullback run. Nice job by the linebacker, though, getting him down.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Defense has got to do a better job crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Louisiana. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge...
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to solve the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Dell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the outside. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
Back to throw, it's Dell. Going for 6. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.